SkyTrak have just released their first major software update in quite a while. So I'm going to check it out and see how good it is. It's crap. I don't know what to do with it. This is what I expect, SkyTrak, from you. Oh, and I've gone straight through the trunk of the tree. It's not very realistic, SkyTrak, is it? Now let me just say, I've been a massive fan of the original SkyTrak software for a long time. In fact, I've gone on record and said it's probably one of the best launch monitor softwares on the market for all of its game improvement stuff and a variety of other things as well. So I'm intrigued to see how it has changed and how SkyTrak and GolfTech have bettered their product. First things first, we've got a brand new home screen. Now, I've always loved the user interface of SkyTrak, and that's changed a little bit, but do you know what? I love it. It looks sleek, it looks stylish, and we've got a few different modes on there, it seems like. Obviously, a massive update with this new SkyTrak software is that you can play some courses, and I'm going to come to that in a moment. We've also got a new section, a pin seeker section. This is where you can play head-to-head, closest to the pin challenges, to compete for some money, various other things. I'm very intrigued to see what that looks like pretty soon. Now, your swing lab is basically your skills assessment, your bag mapping and your wedge matrix that you've seen before on the original SkyTrak software. It's just under a different name in the swing lab. And your challenge section is just your closest to the pin target practice and your long drive comps. They were all in the original SkyTrak software. Again, they've just been put into a separate section. But first of all, we're going to head over to the practice range, this new SkyTrak practice range. Let's see what it's looking like, and let me show you a couple of other things as well. So this is a bit weird. It reminds me very much of the old SkyTrak practice range. I don't really know what to make of it. I'll put a couple of side-by-side shots so you can see this brand new software compared to like the previous version and then the previous version before that when I first got a SkyTrak. It's kind of a mix between the old version and the previous version. But again, it's clean, it's nice, it's simple, the user interface hasn't changed, it's just as it was. Let's give it a bash. I'm pretty sure this bit won't have changed as much, but let's have a look. Decent strike, Mitch. How are we looking? Could net process the shot, invalid spin. What is that? I've never seen that before, SkyTrak. That was thin. Ah, and it picks it up nicely. No idea what that invalid shot was before. Do you know what? I don't know if I like it as much as the previous version, weirdly. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the colours or what. It just looks a little bit older. I much preferred the previous version, I think, even though it's very similar. Smooth shot tracer, happy days, liking that. Now, we've still got the usual features that you get with the game improvement package. You can choose a green to aim to. Oh, that's cool, that's different. We've got a 155 yards and a 0 feet up the hill. That's interesting, that wasn't on the previous version. I do quite like that. Let's try and hit a fadey one in there. Oh, it's delightful. Sit down. The flagstick's bigger. What a shot, by the way. Let's go back from that. Let's hit fairway, straight fairway. Okay, this is slightly different as well, I see. A little bit more vibrant, the fairway, which is nice. Let's try and hit a draw. That was a pull. Do you know what? I feel like it's gone from looking quite realistic, the driving range, to a bit more like video gamey. I don't know about you. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's my first impression of this new driving range software. Oh, that was thin and horrible. But it drew nicely down the middle. We've got a massive centre line there. What's all that about? Now then, enough of this. We've seen it before. I want to show you the new stuff. I've not had a go on it yet, so you're seeing it with me for the first time. So we've got a new little tab up at the top saying practice area. It's gonna take us to a menu. Now, if you can see, this is the original SkyTrak range down here, but we've got some improvement ranges as well. Now, this is a section that I'm looking forward to trying. We've got the wall, right to left command range, don't know what that really is yet. Left to right command range, I'm guessing this is a bit of a draw and a fade situation. An accuracy island. Right, accuracy island I want. I've got to download it. Didn't know that. Now, I was already on SkyTrak's game improvement package. So now that this update has been released, they have kindly transferred me onto their essential package. So I can access all of the different driving range softwares, closest to the pin, bag mapping, skills assessment, all the stuff that I could access with my game improvement package, but now I get access to these brand new driving ranges as well. However, if you want to play golf courses on SkyTrak's brand new course play feature, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. Well, the standard course play package is going to cost you $220 per year. That is, I think, on top of your game improvement package / essential package, it's now called, which is $129 a year. So it isn't cheap, especially when you can consider that you could get GS Pro with the SkyTrak, and all you need is the basic package for that, and that's going to cost you $250 a year, rather than your $129 essential package plus your $220 course play package. So that's going to work out at like $350 a year if you want to play golf courses on SkyTrak and access all of those game improvement features too. Now, as you can see, my course list is actually locked at the moment. That is because I haven't bought into SkyTrak's course play add-on. I might do that in the future. I'm not too sure yet. I am really intrigued to see how good that software is, especially compared to GS Pro, the Golf Club 2019, E6 Connect as well that you can access through SkyTrak. But right now, I haven't got access to that, so I ain't going to show you that right now, but I can show you some of the courses that you can access. Some amazing golf courses on here, Innisbrook, Pebble Beach, Quail Hollow, so many. I think you've got 30 altogether. I'm pretty sure that library of golf courses is probably going to expand over time as well. It looks like the wall is available for me to access. It's downloaded, so let's give it a bash. Let's see if it comes up with any sort of explanation about what this driving range is. Okay, right, let's have a... Obviously, we've got a massive brick wall there. What is that doing? Let's have a play around. Do I just not need to hit it? Let's just see what happens when I strike a ball. Could not process shot, invalid speeds. I didn't hit a shot, that's why SkyTrak. So just don't go left, it's saying, I think. It was a heavy strike. It's not red for some reason. It's a shame you haven't changed that SkyTrak, isn't it? All the no read. Oh, it has red. That was a very slow read, not a no read. So the wall was 30 yards away, 35 yards away. It's still 35 yards away. What am I doing? Tell me, SkyTrak, what am I supposed to do? Can I change the distance to that wall? Can I change the pin? Right, let's just hit another one. Let's try and hit a better one. Pulled a bit left, don't hit the wall. It's not hit the wall. As you can see, I've put all my data up on the screen now. I quite like that feature. If you've got SkyTrak Plus, you'll be very used to that feature, no doubt. It says expected distance, 224 up there. Don't know how you work that out, SkyTrak. Now, I don't understand the point of this wall right now. I can't seem to click on anything to change how far away that wall is, I don't think. There's obviously a target down there, 359 yards, but I don't know how to change that. I'm trying to drag that wall away. It's not doing anything. Well, my first impressions of the wall driving range is it's crap. I don't know what to do with it. just help us out, SkyTrak. Tell us how we can use this feature, please. Okay, let's have a look at the left to right command range. It looks quite interesting. There's a bit of water on there. I always love a bit of water, whether it's on simulator or real life. But let's just hope it's a bit more simple and straightforward to use. Okay, so there's something that's 400 yards down there. That's obviously the pin. If I could change where that pin was, that'd be great. It keeps saying could not process shot, invalid speeds. I haven't done anything, SkyTrak. I can't seem to change anything again. So, I mean, I'm just guessing this is a driving range to use to fade it around the tree, but you don't go over the center line, because if you do, you end up in the water. So I'm guessing it's just practicing that little nice fade, but we can't go in the tree. And we can't go over the center line. So let's have a go at that. A decent strike. It's round the tree. Oh, it's glorious, Mitch. Didn't quite bring it back to the center line as I would have liked, but I would take that. Do you know what? I quite like this one. I don't really know if there's anything else I can do with it. Like, can I change the distance of that target maybe? But just for shot shaping purposes, it's pretty good. Let's just try and push one in the water. What happens there? Oh, and I've gone straight through the trunk of the tree. It's not very realistic, SkyTrak, is it? As you can see, straight through the middle of the tree into the water. Now, come on, SkyTrak, if you're going to do it properly, please. Like, you've got your own course play software now, so I'm assuming that if you went into a tree on your course play software, it would ricochet back. Got to make that happen on the range as well, haven't you? We want realism, guys. That's got to be in the water. There we go. Oh, it's actually hit the tree this time, and it's come back down. That's better. Let's go to the opposite one, the right to left command range. Obviously, it's just going to be exactly the same, I would imagine, but I'm going to be practicing draws rather than fades. If anybody knows how to make the most out of these driving ranges, like bringing the pin closer or anything else, please just drop me a comment down below, because, like I say, I'm experiencing this for the first time, as you guys probably are, or have done recently anyway. So you might know a little bit more than I do with this. But just looking at that, actually, that's a really skinny tree compared to the fadey one, isn't it? The left to right. It's a bit weird. Why is that different? Anyway, that's a horrible shot. It's drawn in nicely, but I did not like that at all. How's that one looking? Oh, yes, we've drawn it into the water. A little bit of a splash and a ripple. Okay, so I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea of it. I just wish there was kind of like more little tweaks and features that I could do, like bring the pin closer or whatever. But yeah, the idea of it, practicing your draws, your fades, that's good. It's a nice little option to have. You could just do that on the normal SkyTrak driving range, couldn't you? But it makes it a bit more fun when there's water involved. Right, this is one that I want to try. I want to have a bash on Accuracy Island, because this one looks fun, yeah? Like I've just said, a bit of water on there always makes it a bit more interesting. We've got water either side on this one. Be good to know if you could like change the width of these fairways. But let's just see. Let's have a look, see what it looks like. Brilliant. Love that. First impression, that looks amazing, doesn't it? That looks sick, yeah? Oh, yes, I absolutely love that. The graphics look amazing. The graphics look a little bit different, or actually the graphics look completely different on this one compared to the other ranges. Look at there's a bit more, it looks like it's 3D grass. You've got beautiful looking waves in the water rippling around. This is cool. This is what I expect, SkyTrak, from you. Much better. Let's have a strike, keep it on the fairway. It's a great shot. Oh, Mitchell, look at that. That is delightful. Now again, somebody tell me how to bring that pin, that green, closer. Because it doesn't seem like I can do that right now. I would love to be able to make the fairway narrower or wider, like I've just said. That would be cool because, to be perfectly honest, I don't even know how wide that fairway is that we've got right there. But yeah, it's good, it's fun, I like it. I don't like that shot though, it's terrible. That could be in the water. I think it is. Is it going to cling on? Oh, just. You lucky boy. Like I say, this is the kind of update that I expect from SkyTrak. Better graphics on this driving range. Cool idea. Just let us customize a couple of things on it, please. Okay, I'm just trying to find the last one, the city range, but I can't seem to access that. Ah, here we go. So, my apologies, SkyTrak. It says it here. So, Accuracy Island, 30-yard wide fairway. Can we customize that, please? That would be amazing if we could. And stick it on the range itself as well, so we know. Hole distance 350 yards. I mean, look, not many of us can drive 350 yards, especially with a 7-iron. Yeah, let us customize that distance to the pin as well, please. Right, left to right command range, a flat ground range that has no elements on range. Range designers can use this one to build ground ranges. That's interesting, range designers. Are you going to start adding a little community thing where people can create their own ranges, SkyTrak, like on GS Pro or TGC? That'd be interesting. Yeah, that's a bit weird, look. So it feels like it's not fully complete yet because the wall driving range, default range for all existing functions of production version. What does that mean, SkyTrak? I mean, I know this is like your first release of it, your first public release, but at least have a finished product, because that makes no sense. Right, I want to access the New York City Times Square driving range, but you're not letting me. Why? Well, it appears you're not letting me. You're not letting me access a city range for some reason, which is not cool. It looks cool, but I can't play on it. Right. How do I feel about SkyTrak's new update? It's got a lot of potential, I think. It's great that they've added new driving ranges for us to play on, but I just feel like they're not finished. Why? Can we not just customize a couple of things? I mean, other softwares are allowing you to customize all sorts of things, like particularly GS Pro. And in the more expensive launch monitor softwares like Foresights, TrackMans, you can customize all sorts of stuff. SkyTrak, not letting you for the time being. That needs to happen, I think, for it to start competing, really. The course play stuff, like I mentioned earlier, you have to pay extra for that, $220 per year. I don't know whether I'm going to do that yet. I'm going to make a decision over the next few days. I'd love to make some videos on it to show everybody, of course, but it's not cheap, that, is it? $220 for 30 courses when you can get on GS Pro and access hundreds, maybe nearly thousands of courses on GS Pro for like $250 a year. And that's an amazing software that's completely getting, well, that's always getting updated. SkyTrak, I appreciate the update, yeah. It's great that you're moving forward, you're making progress. The pin seeker thing's gonna be cool. Can we maybe add more challenges to the SkyTrak software? Can we maybe add more things to the Swing Lab? Because your game improvement stuff has been fantastic for years. But now that you're kind of charging everybody a little bit more money for it, can we add a few new extra features maybe to get our money's worth a bit more? Ultimately, it is great that you've added these extra driving range features. They are cool. I just think they need updating a little bit more and being able to customize them a little bit. It feels like they've been kind of released in a bit of a rush rather than being the finished product. But yeah, if you could add some more challenges, add some more game improvement features, then that would just be amazing. The pin seeker is going to be cool, and of course the course play. I'm looking forward to trying that out. Please let me know your thoughts and your opinions on SkyTrak's new version 5.0 update in the comments below. I look forward to reading those, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.